Do you think the outcome of the G7 summit will impact long-term climate targets?
I think it's not a new goal. It has been around for some time, discussions around this 2%. And so in that sense, it's not new. I think what is new for me is that finally the international community has really taken a stance and really put some dates into that discussion, which will have consequences. And the industry has to understand what these consequences will be, can be, and should be, and what the consequences should not be. So I think it's going to be very interesting to see what the debate is going to be going forward. The industry has to reassess their strategies going forward, meaning what are alternative technologies that can actually prevent the 2% going over 2%. Obviously, we know there are a lot of technologies around, but they're still not commercial enough. So I think a lot needs to be done. I think the danger is that things will be pushed through subsidies, which can create a wrong identification or a wrong situation for the markets, because the markets have to be able to manage that situation themselves without being subsidized through the taxpayer.
In which way do you think are investors able to influence the climate change positively?
This whole carbon bubble discussion is for me a very unclear discussion, and I think it is a very emotive discussion. And because we have to be realistic, in the next 20 years over 3 billion people will move out of poverty. That in itself will create a massive demand for energy. And to then say that we can actually provide this energy through new sources, renewable energy, I don't think has been proven yet. That's why I earlier said I think the market has to be able to manage that demand, the market itself, and not through subsidies. Because we've seen that in the renewable space in the last in the mid of 2000s, where solar energy was heavily subsidized, and once the subsidies disappear, the market collapses, and I think that's a big danger. So I think investors have to be very careful what direction they're going to take.